What's going on, guys? So in the last video I took off everything as far as the intake manifold goes to put our new gasket we got right here. I have valve cover gaskets too, but I don't think I'll be doing that today. I think I'm just gonna try put that on, put the intake back together, and if anything just put our Haltech patch harness and ECU in the car already, and just try to give it the base map, because I do have the software on my computer, so I could probably get into the ECU and give it a base map so I could drive it over to my tuner so we can get the car tuned up. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to start just with our little Scotch-Brite pad, and I had to go out get some intake cleaner to just clean the surrounding area as well as some of the intake. Everything that's a little dirty, just prep the surface for the new gasket. This actually smooths it out, works almost like a sandpaper per se. Smooths out the surface, makes it all pretty much like new, except it's not really gonna remove much material from it. There we go. I'm gonna start off with this. And clean everything as best we can, have a fresh surface for our new gasket and for the manifold to mate up. And as you guys may notice, the quality on this video is far better. I'm pretty excited about that. Actually, this is a new GoPro Hero 9 Black I got for an amazing deal. Actually, GoPro had a promo and they still have it going on right now, actually, that you can save $220 on a GoPro Hero 9 Black, plus extra battery, SD card, a bunch of other little stuff, and there's another package they offer as well. But yeah, I took advantage of that and bought this GoPro so I can just provide much better quality content, especially while driving the cars. That's the main downfall, especially if I'm on a night drive. The other GoPro did not look that good, looked like a potato at times. I was not that happy with it, but yeah, so I got this thing, really excited to see what the footage looks like. I haven't filmed anything with it until right now. So this is gonna be the first video that I have filmed for the channel on it, and the first video I have seen on it. So really glad to say this is gonna be much better quality stuff from now on. And well, so far we're cleaning this surface pretty nicely, so that's always good. But yeah, really pumped up to see what this footage looks like. So lots of time cleaning after. We have a clean surface, relatively clean, on our manifold runners and on our head as well. So I'm gonna grab our brand new gasket and just get this on the car already, at least presented. Yeah, it's the only way it'll fit. I guess it'll take a better shape once I bolt everything up. All right, it's presented. Now we just got to start with bolts and got to figure out how I'm gonna do the harness on this. This nut should be easy. All right, got this one for the harness on. That second clip's gonna be a little rough in comparison. Then we just gotta loop all the connectors through this. And from this I've learned, mock up the runners first with the studs and nuts that hold it on the bottom, the first two. Partially tighten those, then put the clips for the harness, and it should make life a lot easier. I was able to get this one in with no problem. It was giving me some trouble before, but now it went in with zero issues. And so now we really just have to loop through some connectors. We've already got a couple of them, and it should make life a whole lot simpler. Good. All right, so now we start with the actual manifold, and this part should get a little easier after the lower nuts and that one there. Okay, not bad. Loop some more connectors through. Believe that's injector 1. Just double check. Injector 1, yep. That one was a little annoying to mount up. Alright, so we have every fuel injector connected. All the connectors ran through. We're probably gonna have to disconnect 6 just to put our EGR block off plate and gasket. We have all that done. Now we're just mocking up bolts, and everything so far seems to be going in pretty smooth with no issue. So this should be pretty straightforward from here on out. My only concern is I may have to change fuel lines because these are synthetic rubber. They can hold the 85 for a bit, but they're not really B85 compatible. They hold it for a couple years though, so I might just run E on them anyway. Get this bolt in, right? Or at least running everything through, then we'll tighten easier that way. Okay, so I have them all mocked up. Now I just got to find torque specs and put the EGR in after I finish torquing the rest. We've already got some of this torqued down to spec. We're just finishing up over here on this side. Okay. Did I torque this one? 20. This one I know I did. 20. The one underneath here. Let's try it. 20. Okay, so I guess I just need the bolt on the underside there and then just bolt up EGR. EGR is the hardest part of this whole thing right now. It's the only one that's really difficult to reach. And well, this, all I know is I wish the exhaust manifold was this easy, because it's actually a smart design on this side. Instead of having all the bolts directly under the runners, everything alternates, so it's much better. All right, EGR, last step, and then we just assemble our surge tank, and it's time to get into electronics. All right guys, so we got everything mounted up. Our intake manifolds all put together, new gaskets, and so now the only thing left, now that we have the Haltech hooked up in the glove box, as you'll see right now, is to see if it cranks on. You see it all hooked up in there. But yeah, now it's the real test. See if the car actually has spark, fuel, and if the ECU was really our problem in the first place. Give power or no?
I'll go ahead and give power now.
Okay.
Fans are coming on. Probably one of the inputs on the ECU. We're good.
So we're in the car right now, and as you guys saw, it didn't start earlier. No fuel, no spark still. So we have this USB that came in the box. Well, you'll see it's in the dark, but yeah, that USB that's in the box. We're in the software on my laptop, and the USB is plugged into the ECU, and now we're trying to see if we can load the base map from there onto here, because the instructions supposedly said it comes with the base map, but we thought that meant in the ECU, but it might have been from that USB instead. So that's what we're trying to do right now.
Oh yeah, we got them all here. So we're gonna go for Toyota, Supra, non-VVTi.
There we go.
All right, we're loading the base map. Acquiring connection, we're loading.
Oh yeah.
So at least with the base map, we can see if the car starts.
And maybe it'll have fuel and spark now. Crank and cam sensors have resistances somewhat close to spec, so they should be working. Wasn't working with the V1. and we'll...
The V1 wasn't even communicating with the software.
Wait, it says disconnected now.
Yeah, it's rebooting.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna see the status light on it. So it's getting an update.
Will it start? Well... No.